I were a person, I would say our relationship status was, it's complicated. We've had our arguments, our public drama, and moments when I had to just look at it and say, what are we doing right now? But the strange part is, no matter what anybody tells me, my family, my friends, my colleagues, they can never convince me to break up with hip hop. And right now I want to talk about how my relationship with hip hop is complicated. I mean, through the good, the bad, and the ugly, we have always stayed together. I have never considered abandoning hip hop. So right now, really, how I feel, I'm never breaking up with hip hop. But at this point, I'm like Sexy Red. We go together. No matter what anybody else says, and no matter what anybody else tells me, we go together. And we go together real bad.
Y'all, please take a moment and hit that like and subscribe button. Now back to hip hop.
Well, it's a slow internet hip hop chat. After scrolling through X and Threads and IG, I didn't really feel inspired. Started to think about what I thought about hip hop. And I realized no matter what's going on, there's always something to find in hip hop. If you're too bored, you can always go back and listen to old school. You can look up the greats like Tupac, Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas. Look up the independent artists that are up and coming. Or you can just look up some of the drama that's going on. For as far as music, there's always something in it. Never disappoints. So that brings me to my relationship. Like, what is my relationship with hip hop? It hasn't been all roses. There's been rough patches and even moments that left me hurt and conflicted. Moments like the Jay-Z and Nas beef and the Tupac and Biggie beef. Sometimes it felt like hip hop was begging me to choose between my lovers. There were times when ego and violence threatened to tear us apart, and there were other issues like womanizing and backstabbing that always seemed to be challenging in our relationship. When I say our relationship has been complicated, that's exactly what I mean. But through it all, I stayed in this complicated relationship with hip hop. So you ask, Dr. P, how did this relationship with hip hop even start? I remember the first time walking into the room and experiencing hip hop. I was mesmerized. I was clearly smitten by the game. Hip hop was spitting in my ear. Something clicked. But at first, it was the beats. But then we realized it wasn't just the beat. It was the poetry and storytelling of it all. The way these rappers were painting pictures with words and then rhymes against the music and the beat and tell their life story. At this point, hip hop didn't just give us music. It became a companion and a reliable friend. Like when Snoop and C Murder reminded us to stay loyal. Said we down for it. Stay down with me. Kanye West waking us up in the morning saying good morning, and it even put us to bed at night. Ice Cube would tuck us in saying that he didn't have to use his AK. It had to be a good day. Hip hop helped us deal with loss, like when Scarface said, "I never seen a man cry until I saw a man die." And then Bone Thugs and Harmony reminded us to meet them at the crossroads. Meet me at the crossroads. And Puff and Faith doubled back and said, I'll be missing you. You see how that goes? Hip hop's been there every step of the way. Hip hop also celebrated our wins when DJ Khaled and T-Pain said, all I do is win, 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 win. And T.I. gave us motivation. Get on your job. Haters, get on your job. Kendrick Lamar gave us hope with We Gon' Be Alright. And when it was time to party, 50 Cent met us in the club, bottle full of bud. And Fat Joe reminded us, just be cool. Lean back. And at the end of the day, Will Smith met us all at the cookout with Summer, Summer, Summertime. It was a time to be had with hip hop. The relationship is so exciting. So what I'm trying to tell you is after all these years, I realized something about hip hop. Hip hop is family. And Lord have mercy, just like any big family hip hop has had its share of visitors. Some come as opportunists. We've been hospitable, but we have always been clear. Enjoy the music, but leave with what you came with. Because hip hop represents something deeper. It represents the entire Black community. It tells our stories, it humanizes our struggles, and just like every family, there's always something that goes awry. But when this happens, there's there's always been unspoken gatekeepers to course correct. So guys, over the years we've had disagreements. We've had arguments about the content, the direction hip hop should go, and sometimes we even stop talking for a while. But when you really think about it, hip hop has been there for almost every stage of our life. Look neighbors, I'm Dr. PMP, ageless hip hop fan, around the way girl, and hip hop sophisticate. Hip hop wakes me up in the morning, puts me to bed at night, roll with me on long trips and plane rides, follow me to parties, and help me through the worst breakups of my life. And when life got heavy, it sat with me through struggles and gave me hope. So yeah, my relationship with hip hop wasn't always easy, wasn't perfect, but it has never failed me. And I'm not breaking up with hip hop anytime soon. But the truth is, after all these years, I'm gonna ride with hip hop till the wheels fall off. We are not breaking up at this point. Like I said before, we still go together. We go together real bad. And at the end of the day, there's only one thing you can say. I'm riding with hip hop until death do us part. And as always, no matter what you do, keep it hip hop. Y'all leave me a comment and let me know what was the first song that you heard that helped you start your relationship with hip hop. And thanks for stopping back by the house.